Kim Taehyung, better known by his stage name V, and his group BTS continue to prove themselves as a global phenomenon. However, behind their extraordinary popularity, speculation has begun to emerge regarding their future, both as individuals and as a group that has become an icon of K-pop on the international stage. It is undeniable that BTS has reached extraordinary heights, dominating world charts such as the Billboard 200 and the official charts in the UK. This achievement not only shows the quality of their music, but also the strength of their fan base, ARMY, which is very loyal. However, the question that might arise is, will they be able to maintain this position amidst the increasingly tight competition in the global music industry? Kim Taehyung, for example, has gained a lot of international attention because of his charisma and talent. His photos and videos often go viral. But what will happen if the focus of the entertainment world changes? Will V's charm remain relevant in the face of the new generation of artists that continue to emerge? Some critics speculate that Kim Taehyung's ability to develop himself outside of music, such as in acting or fashion, will be the key to his sustainability in the entertainment industry. Additionally, BTS as a whole faces the challenge of continuing to evolve. With the music market changing rapidly, can they remain in the global spotlight? They have been known for their profound messages in their songs, such as those about mental health and the struggles of the younger generation. But if they choose to explore more mature or complex themes, will they resonate with a global audience, especially the diverse ARMY? There is also speculation about how BTS can continue to bridge Eastern and Western cultures. Many non-Western artists have struggled to maintain their relevance in the US and UK markets. BTS have proven themselves to be an exception, but will this continue in the long term? Or will they face greater resistance from the international music market? On the other hand, BTS's success is often attributed to their hard work and dedication as a group. But what if industry pressures start to affect their internal harmony? With each member having strong potential for solo careers, speculation about the possibility of them pursuing their own paths has been a hot topic among industry observers. Equally interesting is their impact on Hallyu, or the Korean wave. BTS's popularity has helped propel Korean culture onto the global stage, but will they remain the main symbol of the phenomenon? Or will new faces replace them in the years to come? Kim Taehyung, with his charm and fame, could play a big role in keeping the Hallyu flame burning, but this will certainly require careful strategy. Ultimately, the future of BTS and Kim Taehyung as part of the global phenomenon is still full of possibilities. With all the incredible achievements they have achieved, there is great potential for them to continue inspiring future generations. However, time will be the true test of whether they can maintain their status as global icons, or whether their names will simply become part of history remembered with nostalgia. With all this speculation, there is no denying that BTS's future will always be an interesting topic of conversation. One important factor to watch out for is how they will deal with the highly dynamic changes in global music trends. The music industry is always evolving, and adaptation is key to staying relevant amidst increasingly fierce competition. BTS is unique in the way they convey their messages through music. However, the challenge of continuing to produce original and relevant works will only increase. Moreover, as time goes by, the expectations for them as the most successful K-pop group of all time are also getting higher. If they can overcome this challenge, they may remain a global symbol for a very long time. Kim Taehyung, as one of the most prominent members of BTS, seems to have a great opportunity to develop a career in various fields. With stunning visuals and unmatched charisma, he has a universal appeal that can be utilized further. Some industry observers even speculate that he could become a famous actor or a global ambassador for famous brands. However, global popularity also brings its own pressures. Media scrutiny and fan expectations often weigh on artists, and BTS is no exception. They must find a balance between meeting fans' expectations and maintaining their physical and mental health. Kim Taehyung himself has spoken several times about the importance of taking time off and reflecting to maintain balance in life. Not only in the fields of music and entertainment, BTS has also shown their commitment to social issues. Campaigns such as Love Myself have not only had a real impact, but have also strengthened their image as a group that cares about global issues. However, the next challenge is how they can stay relevant in this campaign, especially in a world that is constantly changing and full of new problems. One interesting question to ask is how BTS will adapt if they choose to explore new music genres. So far, they have managed to blend various genres well, but will their audience accept more drastic changes in the future? This speculation is important considering global music trends that often change suddenly. In addition, BTS's role in introducing Korean culture to the international world cannot be ignored. They have become the leading face of Hallyu, or the Korean wave. But what if a new generation of K-pop artists emerges and captures global attention? Will BTS remain at the top, or will they have to share the stage with new names? Often considered one of the most handsome men in the world, Kim Taehyung has the power to stay relevant outside of music. However, this also means that he must be careful in choosing his next career move. If he can seize the right opportunities, Taehyung could become more than just a K-pop idol, but also a true global icon. In this context, speculation about the future of BTS members' solo careers is becoming increasingly interesting. Will they continue to work together as a group, or will they focus more on individual projects? If solo careers continue to flourish, will this affect the harmony and dynamics within the group itself? There's no denying that ARMY's loyalty is one of BTS's greatest strengths. But with more and more new artists emerging, will their fan base remain as strong as it is in 5 or 10 years? Some observers argue that BTS must continue to reinvent their approach to maintain a strong connection with ARMY. On the other hand, BTS's challenges do not only come from the music industry. They also have to compete with the ever-changing social media. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram play a huge role in maintaining the popularity of artists, and BTS must stay relevant on these platforms to reach the younger generation. In addition to technological challenges, BTS also faces expectations from South Korean society itself. As representatives of Korean culture, they have a huge responsibility to maintain a positive image not only on the international stage, but also in the eyes of the Korean public. Kim Taehyung in particular may have the potential to become one of the main figures in cultural diplomacy. With his universal charm, he could be a bridge connecting Korean culture with the Western world, whether through music, art, or social activities. However, it is important to remember that BTS's journey will not always be smooth. Internal conflicts, external pressures, and changes in audience preferences are challenges that they must face. Their success in overcoming these challenges will determine whether or not they can continue to be global icons. With all this, the future of BTS and Kim Taehyung remains an interesting puzzle. Will they continue to make history, or will they face even greater challenges in the future? What is certain is that they have inspired millions of people around the world, and their legacy is already etched in global music history. BTS and Kim Taehyung have proven that with hard work, dedication, and talent, there is no limit to what can be achieved. Now, the world can only wait with great anticipation to see what their next big move will be.
Then it's your chance to be ruthless.